Hi, everybody. Kimberly Maska Pape here. How are you guys doing? I want to talk today about your spiritual business and how long has it taken you to get it up and running? I was talking with someone the other day who's been working on their spiritual business, no joke, for 11 years. 11 years, they have known that they have a gift that they have to get out there to serve people with around the globe. And for 11 years, they've been struggling crazy. It doesn't have to be that hard. But they've tried different programs, and sometimes they had to admit they were saying that the probably 8 years they actually didn't try anything other than doing their own thing. Like, how many of you guys have done that? Where you're out there just, I can do it on my own, and they try to make it happen. And it takes years to do it if you don't have the right guidance and right support. So I was talking to these people and they were telling me it's been 11 years and they still have not turned a profit in their business. And it's just mind boggling, especially since they were so gifted. They had this amazing gift to help people around the world and they knew it. I mean, Source had given them this gift for a reason, and that was part of their calling and their purpose, but they just couldn't figure out how to get it out there. And so there's a few things that are missing for them. And the biggest thing is really being able to communicate what it is that they do. And I'm sure a lot of healers out there are having that issue where they don't really know how to communicate what it is. And so since you can't communicate, no one can hear you. And because no one can hear you, they don't sign up for your stuff. So that's one problem. And then the second one was they were just kind of all over the place with it because they couldn't figure out what were the next steps. So they were just doing stuff. And I think a lot of new, I call you guys sometimes entrepreneurs, but a lot of entrepreneurs, so the ones who aren't that serious about their business, when they're entrepreneurs and they're just trying different things, or like literally like throwing it on the wall to see what sticks. And that is not the way to do it. So you want to make sure you have a clear path, a clear road. Otherwise, it will take years, like this couple I was talking to. 11 years they've been working on the spiritual biz and they still don't make enough money to survive. So what they're having to work these 9 to 5 jobs, and in that 9 to 5 are completely out of alignment with Source. Completely out of alignment with Source. It's amazing. So start to think about your plan. What's your plan? It should not take you years. It should take you weeks, maybe a few months, to really start to really dial in what you're doing and to get your clients and turn some profit with your spiritual business. It does not have to take that long. When people are in boot camp, depending on where they are in their spiritual growth, they can go really fast or a little bit slower. But we're talking about, making $3,000 at a time when enrolling clients into your program. And that could just take a couple of months to start making that happen and happen consistently. So one of the things I've also done, because I know sometimes people aren't quite ready to make the huge leap. So let's talk about jump starting your spiritual biz. So again, it should not take you years or a decade like it took this couple to get their spiritual business up and running. You really should be able to do this within weeks, maybe a couple of months once you get yourself dialed in. So you might be saying, well, how do I do that? Because that's the big trick, right? There are so many different marketing opportunities out there, different coaches, different ways to do it. Here's the interesting thing that I find, that most people, most spiritual entrepreneurs, when they go to work with a regular business coach, they're completely out of alignment. And they're out of alignment because the coach doesn't get what they do. So first of all, I'm going to say it's very important for you to be working with a spiritual coach that gets it, like a spiritual business coach. I'm not the only one. There are others out there. Find someone that you resonate with that can get you the results you need, that's an expert at what they do. Because when you find someone that's an expert at what they do, they can guide you in the right way and you can get it done faster. So when it comes to finding that person, you find that person and just follow what they say. The big joke with my bootcamp alumni is that they're like, if you just do exactly what I tell you, it totally works. So when you're looking to jumpstart your spiritual biz, sometimes you got to take those smaller leaps, those little smaller hops before hopping into bootcamp. So that's where you've got to say it should not take you years or decades to create your business if you have the map to the treasure. You've got to have the map. You've got to know the steps, and an expert needs to be showing you the steps so that you can start to turn a profit and create abundance with your business in weeks instead of it taking years. So when I see people who want to do it on their own, there's a few things that it costs them. When you're trying to do it on your own, it costs you time, it costs you money, and frankly, it costs you your sanity. So it costs you time because it's just going to take way longer if you try to figure it out on your own than if you had someone to guide you. just a lot longer. Like I said, this couple was saying it's taken them 11 years and they have not really turned a profit on their business. The second thing it costs you when you don't have the right guidance is it costs you money. So you might think that you're saving money because you're not working with a coach or haven't invested in a program. But what happens is that you're actually costing yourself money, because the longer it takes you to start making money, you're actually losing that money. People forget to look at it that way, but you have the potential to earn. And then if you're not earning that, you're actually losing that money. So when you invest in yourself to have the path, then you can start to earn money faster. So that's how it costs you money. And then it costs you your sanity, because it's incredibly frustrating to try to create something that you know in your heart you should be doing, that you should be a spiritual coach, that you should be serving people at the highest level, but then you don't know how to do it. And you've spent all this time and effort doing it different ways and you can't get it to work. It totally costs you your sanity. So you want to make sure that you don't do any of that. Don't make it cost you time, money, or sanity. Focus, get focused, and find the right way to do it. What I've done is I've actually created the map for you, and I have a free training for you called jumpstartyourspiritualbiz.com. It's where you can go to find it. So jumpstartyourspiritualbiz, B-I-Z, like everything I do.com. You can go there, look at the training. It's a free training, and that'll give you the first steps. And then at the end, I'll tell you, I talk about an automated program that I've created. So that way you guys can take those first steps so you can get ready for boot camp, so you can get ready to serve on a massive level. Because if you aren't earning your primary source of income from your spiritual business, something is amiss. And I don't know why in our society we think it is okay to earn money when you're out of alignment with source in a job you can't stand, instead of creating money with your spiritual business. So catch the free masterclass, jumpstartyourspiritualbiz.com, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Have a fantastic day.